Hello, everybody. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. Thank you very much for joining this video with me. So today we're gonna do the monthly reading for Taurus people. So if you're a sun, moon, and rising Taurus, this is a video for you. And in this video, we're going to talk about several different areas for Taurus in July. Your general energy. We're gonna look at your professional development, your career. We're gonna do some card pull for also your relationship. And finally, we're going to look at the spiritual health and extra advice for you. Now, just one more thing that I want to mention. When we talk about relationships, this could be about romantic relationships, or this could be about maybe friendships, or just general human interaction actually around you in terms of how you want to develop, the better and healthier connections with the people around you. And these type of videos will be monthly. So every month around the very beginning of the month, on the first, second, and third-ish, I will upload those videos for all the 12 zodiac signs. And so remember to check my channel around the beginning of the month to read your zodiac sign and to review the energy for you. Okay. Now, of course, even if you're not a Taurus, you're welcome to watch this video for a loved one. If you have a partner who's a Taurus, or you have a good friend, a family member, all of you guys are welcome. Okay. Now, with that all being said, let's get started for Taurus. Now, let's start with your general energy, Taurus. Okay. So you start your energy with Mercury. Okay. The god of logic, thinking, and travel. Now, let's have a look at your career energy, professional development, Atlanta. Okay. Your relationship, Pluto. Okay. And your spiritual advice, we've got the moon. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to pull a little bit tarot cards as well. Okay. Just to give us a little bit extra guidance on those. Oops, something just flew out. Now, you guys know when I'm shuffling, if something comes out, jumps out, that usually means something. Okay, so we get Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now next we got Page of Wands. We also have got, for your spiritual health, we have got Ace of Swords. Okay, let's have a look. Taurus. First of all, Taurus, you have got Mercury actually sitting in your first house, which is very, very interesting because Mercury is all talking about the rationality, the logic thinking, the communication part of you. Perhaps during this period of time in July, you're going to be engaged with a lot of communication, meeting people, networking. This could also be telling you that this is a time for you to leave your comfort zone a little bit. Now, Mercury rules two different signs. In astrology, it rules Virgo, it also rules Gemini. And so we're looking at the two different parts of the archetype of being a Mercury. So first of all, this is about your very detail-oriented mind. Now, if you're a Taurus, you should be very familiar with this energy because Virgo is also an earth sign and it's your good friend, basically. And so specifically, I think when it comes to your career over the next 30 days in July, definitely, I think dedication, focus, and this could all come to the center point for your career because you got Atlanta there. Atlanta is a very good energy in career because in mythology, she was the master, a master huntress, right? And she was very good at what she does as a huntress. And I think with this energy, it tells me that you will be able to do really well at your existing job, and you'll also be able to showcase your ability to get things done with your professional knowledge and expertise. However, I do feel that for some of you, maybe you're also kind of like working in an environment where you're kind of alone, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you've got Atlanta right next to Pluto. Now, this tells me that some of you might be so focused on doing a great job that you're neglecting actually the communication or how to be a part of the group and how to be a part of the community. This doesn't mean that you can't get your job done, but it does mean that try to find the balance there. You are good at what you do, and you're very focused on achieving the goal that you have, but also at the same time, try not to isolate yourself too much. Remember, communication sometimes is way more important than getting the number right, right? At the end of the day, Mercury also rules Gemini, and Gemini is about your connection, your communication, and your interaction with the people around you, the colleagues, right, clients, things like that. Because you've got Seven of Pentacles here, now it's kind of interesting because Seven of Pentacles is actually your card. In tarot, this card is associated with Taurus energy. This is about that kind of slow and steady progress and thinking. And on the card, you can actually see there's a man there, and he is kind of like touching his beard, yeah, and he's thinking, what do I do about this? What's the decision? And this could also be saying that, you know, maybe in July, there could be some kind of important decisions that you need to make. However, my best advice for you is not to rush into this decision. Really take your time and understand that what could be the consequences, what could be the pros and cons of this decision in your career. Okay, but in general, this really looks like you will be in your element in July. So keep going, Taurus. You're not off track. Okay. Now, with relationships, there are several different scenarios for you. If Pluto sitting together with a Page of Wands, I see this combination as sort of like you either communicating with someone or you making a decision in your own mind about something needs to come to an end. Now, I can see that some of you might be trying to leave an old relationship, or you have just left an old relationship. Now, for some of you, if you're a single, this could also be talking about maybe you recently had some dating experience, but this is a time for you to really bury that and move forward. I mean, come on, guys. At the end of the day, you know, Pluto is the god of the underworld, and there's something that needs to be buried there, right? And however, I don't really think this is going to be too difficult for you because you yourself is Mercury. Now, in Greek mythology, you will know Mercury is the one only god that is allowed to transcend the three layers of the world. And so Pluto's realm is forbidden, right? Nobody's allowed to enter the underworld. The Cerberus dog is always, you know, guarding the gates, and nobody's allowed to be in. But Mercury is, because one of his job is to lead the souls into the underworld in order to help those souls to achieve reincarnation. Now, because you've got both these two energies here in your love life, I do feel that this could be about you through a little bit deep reflection and thinking and also letting go, and you will be able to reach a little bit like higher understanding and enlightenment, right? Now, also for some of you, if you're already married and in a long-term relationship that is stable, Pluto could also be telling you that this is a time for you not to be too isolated. Again, you know, you got Pluto sitting next to Atlanta, next to Moon. This is saying that if you have been just focusing on yourself too much, perhaps it's a time for you to also understand what your partner is needing from you. Of course, provided you do want to connect with your partner and you do want to fix things that is not ideal yet. And the fact that you got Page of Wands there, this is all about, you know, your creativity, your inspirations and things that you find fascinating, right, that you want to talk about and you want to engage with. And so what I also say about this is sometimes, you know, for the people who are already in a relationship, try to bring a sense of spark and try to bring a sense of, creative feelings, right, into your connections. All right. Now, finally, for your spiritual health, I like this so much. You've got the Moon, you've got Ace of Sword in there. Now, both these two cards are talking about being very clear and hearing your intuition whispering at your ear very, very clearly. And I think towards people this month, you're going to have some very strong spiritual protection, okay, with you. Now, first of all, the Moon is already about that deep instinct that you have, that you will know, I want to do this and I don't want that. This is person that is good for me and I want to keep this person in my life. That is toxic and that is draining my energy. And I don't want that situation to continue. And at the same time, you also have got Atlanta and the Moon as a combination appearing in your spread. Again, in ancient Greek mythology, these two women really protected each other. And actually, the reason why Atlanta chose her career path as a huntress and dedicated her life to the art of hunting was because she was inspired by Artemis, the goddess of the moon. So you have some kind of divine protection there. It could also be saying that your intuitive self will be able to guide you and give you the right information, specifically some kind of information about your career choice, or whether you are, you are doing the right thing, you are grabbing the right opportunity. And the Ace of Sword below that, it's just a further confirmation. This could even be talking about you becoming very clear-minded about what you want to sign up for. Now, sometimes this card is also, talking about contract and agreements, things like that, paper, by, either it's an actual paper document, or this could be about by email attachments, things like that. Now, because you got this card together with a Page of Wands, this could be about some kind of communication happening regarding either a contract or some kind of agreements that you want to make with someone, okay? Or on the other side, this could even be about what kind of contract that you decide not to go in with someone, right? Both possible. But either way, the Ace of Swords with the Moon is really about that kind of clarity that you're going to welcome into your life. All right. I wish everyone have a wonderful and productive and happy July. And Taurus, I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye.